Hi guys and welcome to another video. Today guys, we're going to be checking out a really cool fantasy football game mode called Sorare, which is getting a lot of popularity at the moment, or is certainly increasing in popularity. I just feel like this is something that I really wanted to bring to the channel. I did a video on this yesterday, but I had to take it down because it got copyrighted. I don't know why, but I think the whole thing's sorted out now, which is really good. But this is basically FIFA, except when you actually, there's various ways that you can go about playing this game. You can go the free-to-play aspect if you want to. When you sign up, you don't have to put in any, bank account details or anything like that. You can play this game purely from a free-to-play standpoint, or you can put money into the game. It's completely up to you. But this is a game that, ties in real-world football with this kind of card collecting type of thing as well, which, Ultimate Team offers. Except there's no gameplay. You get to watch football, and there can be money, serious money, made in this game. It's a win-win, if anything, to be quite honest. Anything that I mentioned in this video, this is more just a guide and showing you my game week team that I've got for the upcoming game week, which does start tomorrow at 11 a.m. This isn't any, I won't be giving any financial advice in this, and even if I ever do at any point, if I can do more videos on these, don't listen to a word I say, because I'm not a financial advisor, so I might not know what I'm talking about. I'm just doing in my head what I think is right. But I found this out through probably the biggest content creator within the FIFA community, Nick Penfez. He's been doing a lot of videos on this recently. And I thought, I've got to check this out because he's consistently tweeting about it on Twitter. And I've seen a lot of other people that play FIFA tweeting out about it and saying, anyone that plays FIFA got to check this game out. You can put money in, you can do it as a free-to-play or whatever. So I thought we'll get involved in it. Now, if you guys want to join up to it, I will put in the comment section and also in the description of this video a referral code that I got. Apparently, once you sign up, you get a free player as well. That's what they say. And then I think once you bought a few cards, if you want to, you don't have to, but once you bought a few cards on the market, you can then also get another free limited edition cards, which could have some serious value if it was a really, really good player. Could have as little value as £5, or could have as value into the hundreds, even low thousands if you got a limited version of Mbappe or something like that. I used a referral code through Nepenthez, so once I bought a couple cards, or once I bought 5 cards, I will also get myself a free limited card, which I'll do a video on the channel showing you guys what I get. So yeah, let's just talk a little bit about this game. There aren't too many guides out there for people. I don't want to sit there and make this a long video. I've already been recording for 2 minutes. I want to try and keep this video no longer than 8 minutes, give you guys a brief guide as to what this game is about. And as I said before, it ties in real-world football, or this card collecting aspect with real-world football. And, the better that certain teams and certain players that you own, the better chance that you've got of getting really, really cool rewards, both getting free money and other cards to add into your club and stuff like that. So if I go into my club, when you start off this game, you are given common cards. Now, these are the common cards you're given here. Common cards cannot be bought off the market. Limiteds, rares, super rares, and uniques can be bought off the market. Uniques, you would struggle to get one for under £1,000. Kylian Mbappe's unique card, I believe, went for 6 figures, £106,000, I believe it went for. So if you ever got that, then that would be absolutely ridiculous. And if you ever do decide to put money into this game, remember, you will get money back out of it. You could obviously lose some of your money, but at the same time, when you put money into FIFA, all you're getting back is an in-game currency. You're not actually getting any money back in return, which is an interesting thing. If people ever go on about saying, I want to put money into things, but that's still football related, but isn't to do with FIFA because you don't get anything, all you get is an in-game currency, this is a better alternative. But obviously you can play from a free-to-play as well. You don't have to put money into this game at all. Super rares, 10 of these exist. So 10 Mbappes, 1 unique Mbappe, 10 super rare Mbappes, 100 rare Mbappes, 1,000 limited Mbappes, and then for commons, as I said before, you can't buy off the market. When you start off the game, you can click some of your favorite clubs and some players in your pack. I think you get 11 players to start off with. They'll be included into this, and these players, so if Marcos Llorente does well for Atletico Madrid and gets certain points, you're going to qualify to get yourself better prizes and unlock better cards. I got the ones I've got Alisson in mind. Some of the players that I got don't play. This guy from Marseille doesn't play, so he's going to be a useless card for me, unfortunately. Dia has been playing through AFCON, which is pretty cool. Yet to score yet in AFCON, but just played tomorrow against Cape Verde. Got Suarez, which is fantastic. This guy from PSG doesn't really play, I don't think, too much. He had one game against Lyon, but I don't really think he started the match. He only got 33 points from that one bit. And then you can buy limited cards, rare, super rares, and uniques that I don't have. But this is going to be my journey and see how far I can get within this game. So let me show you my Game Week 239. So you have different games. You have commons, limited, rares, super rares, and uniques. These are for the rich kids, these three. We won't be getting involved in them. I might dabble in the limited, but we're going to be focusing on the commons, the free-to-play aspect. 79,000 managers already signed up to this. So you get to choose 5 players into, and obviously you want to try and choose players, do your research, and hopefully the players that you get, at least some of them get game time. So I know that Allison hopefully will get game time, and hopefully it's not Edison that plays. Hopefully Allison will play for the international games. This guy does get game time. Interestingly, Saint-Etienne got an upcoming game week in Ligue 1 on Tuesday against Angers. I know Saint-Etienne aren't doing very well this season, but hopefully he can do well there. Gerson's being called up with Brazil. Don't know if he'll get much game time. I couldn't really go with anyone else though. Suarez, hopefully with Uruguay, and Dia has been getting game time so far. AFCON, but is yet to score. Hopefully he can do something against Cape Verde tomorrow. So once you got those players that are selected, and hopefully they're going to be able to play. If you go to matches here, you'll see for the upcoming game week, and the upcoming game week starts tomorrow, January 25th at 11 a.m. And it's not like it's on for a whole week. It's only on for a couple of days, the game week. So from January 25th to January 28th. And then there's another game week from a minute past that. So January 28th at 11 a.m. There'll be the start of another game week that will run basically through the weekends. So players that I have got from those that pool of players that I just showed then, I've got players for the Senegal game here for which is tomorrow. Got one for the Ligue 1 game between Saint-Etienne and Angers, and a couple of South American World Cup qualifier games as well. I don't know how many of my players are going to play, but we will see. Now, for your prize pool, it shows the rewards that you can win. Now, again, I have to mention, some people may say, well, you know, the people that put £1,000 into this casual league are going to surely take the high top spots. That's not the case, because first of all, you can only enter common cards into the casual league, and as I said before, common cards can't be bought off the market. They're just players that you get when you start off the game. So basically, it's more of a trying to pick the best players that you think are going to earn good points, rather than just spending money and just hoping that you're going to do well. But even if you finish last, you are given a card in return, a common tier 2 cards. If you finish in the top half of players, so in the top half of 79,000, you get a ×1 tier common, you get a star common if you finish the top 4 to 10%, and then if you do finish on the podium, you are given a limited cards. Limited cards can be worth anywhere from about £10 all the way up well into the hundreds. If I go to the market here, for example, I'll show you this guy from Feyenoord, who you wouldn't necessarily think would be too much. He's worth £500. So if you do well, you can do pretty well. And through entering further down the line into other leagues, you can get someone like not Kylian Mbappe, Haaland. This card's already got a £7,500 bid, and the Bundesliga was only licensed today. This card will probably sell for at least 50 grand, probably even more than that, which is disgusting when you think about it. But the guy who buys this will be able to make good money back, because he's got a 20-year-old Haaland. And over the next 10 or so years, Haaland is going to accumulate him so much more money back. Whether he'll ever make the money back, no matter what he goes for, who knows. But yeah, some serious money gets played in this game, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, and there's more managers joining all the time. You know, it's a game that is increasing more in popularity. It's something cool to get involved in. I'd recommend that you guys get involved with the invite code as well, because it's going to give you a bit of a better head start rather than not using an invite code. Make sure you click the codes that I put in the comment section and in the description of this video, and then you go and sign up. You don't have to put in any bank details or money details. You can just sign up. If you ever want to put money into the game, if you enjoy it, maybe you've been playing it for like a few weeks and you're thinking, I might want to put in, £10 or £20 or whatever, something like that, then you can do so. Don't just put money in just for the sake of it though. Do it only if you're enjoying it, and do research as well. You don't want to just go and buy players that don't get game time. I mean, does this guy get game time? Well, it wasn't initially, but has been over the past few weeks. So, could be an interesting buy, this guy. Only 1,000 of them exist. This guy has packed the 89th one, or owns the 89th one. There's different bids there. He's going on a bid for currently £81. Goalkeepers tend to go for quite a lot compared to other players. So, for goalkeepers, it might make sense for the limited cards to buy goalkeepers that don't play, and then just bank on hopefully buying your outfield players that are going to do well for you. But I'll do more deep dives into it. If it's something that a few of you guys even just enjoy, I think it's really, really cool. I want to get involved in doing more of these, and I think I won't kind of overload people with too much information. That's basically, I think, enough for this video. So if you guys want to get involved, make sure you use the referral code that I have given. That will be in the comment section and in the description of the video. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.